What's going on? This is Wes from the Historic Lounge. Hey, just finishing up a second annual car show here. One of the car clubs put it on today. And today what I decided to do was walk around and talk to a couple of the guys that own some vehicles out here. I know a lot of the times we see a lot of these cars, we see the great detail and we see the craftsmanship and we see the work that's put into these cars. But sometimes you really don't know the backstory behind these cars, what these guys went through to get these cars to where it's at that particular moment. You know, we just see the finished product, right? And we admire the finished product and everything like that. But what did these guys go through to get this car to where it's at? You know, the trials and tribulations, the sweat, the tears, the stuff you hear about and stuff every now and then, you know, especially if you're closer to the family, you see that. So, you know, hey, go to the Historic Lounge, check out some of the interviews that I did with some of these guys, real good information, and hey, you'll be impressed and surprised to hear, you know, what some of these guys went through in order to turn out that fine finished product that we like seeing. All right, again, Wes, Historic Lounge. See you. And what's going on? Hey, this is Wes again from the Historic Lounge podcast, and I'm here with Wes Neely Sr., and he is talking about his Caprice here. All right, so Wes, man, you want to tell us how you came about getting the Caprice here? So give the folks, you know, the year and everything and model, and just kind of give us a backstory on it.
Well, first of all, I'm Wesley Jr.'s dad. Of course, you probably already know that. But yeah, this is a 66 Chevy Caprice. I acquired it from my uncle, which he bought it brand new. So I'm really only the second owner. And he gave it to me probably about 25, 30 years ago. I started working on it. Got the airbags put in here. And a new motor, another motor, 327. It had a 283. And after we did the airbag, did the body work, primered it. I drove it around the primer for probably about 10 years.
Okay.
You know. Then eventually I got the time to start working on it so I could paint it. So I think I painted it probably about 10 years ago. And that's about it. I did upholstery done. You know, I recently went with this original style wheel thing.
Okay.
Look on it. You know, I had the Supremes on it in the beginning for about 10 years, so I wanted to give it a different look. So,
all right. And so you painted the vehicle yourself, right?
Yeah, I painted it myself.
Okay.
And, like I said, that was like going on next month. Well, in October, it'll be 10 years.
10 years since you've had the paint job.
Yeah, so
all right.
I wanted to finish the project up while my uncle was still alive, and thank God he still is.
Yeah.
You know, and I was able to take it up there and take him for a ride in it a couple of times already.
Okay.
So he was tickled to death about that.
Yeah.
And that's about it, really. You know, like I said,
So how much work and time did you actually put into this thing? I mean, was it one of those things where it was like 3-4 days out the week you were working on it, or was it like just a little bit day by day?
When I really started working on it myself, the body shop I was working at, it wasn't a real big body shop, so we didn't have a whole lot of room. So I was working on it every day during the week after I got off from work. You know, when I pull inside the shop and I start locking on it every day. And so it took me about 2.5 months to finish it. I was working on it every day for 2.5 months during the week.
Wait, you said 2.5 months. 2.5 months to finish what?
2.5 months to finish to get it painted.
Okay, all right, get the body and everything done.
Yeah, the body work was already done. It was already primed. So all I basically had to do was just block the body work on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of room there at the shop, and I didn't want to make it a big old long project. So I just had to bite the bullet and just stab at it and keep going at it until I finished it.
Okay.
Like I said, it took about 2.5 months.
2.5 months?
Yeah, 2.5 months.
And how long was it before you actually put paint on it, from the time from you got it to when you put paint on it?
Well, probably about now, probably about 20 years.
20
Like
years?
I said, I drove it around in primer for
Okay.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah. And it's been painted now for about 10 years, but I've had the car. I had the car probably about 6, 7 years before that.
Okay.
Before I even started working on it.
All right. And what made you go with this two-tone color right here?
I don't
And
know.
What color is that anyway, so the audience can know what color we're working with?
It's a white pearl. It's a Lexus color.
It's a Lexus color?
Yeah, it's a white pearl. And the top is a white pearl with a micro flake.
With a micro flake in it?
Yeah, and the bottom is BMW gray.
Okay.
And right here, of course, you got the silver leafing.
Yeah.
Divide the color.
Okay. Okay.
All the way to the back. And then I just was kind of messing around with different ideas, and I decided to follow that body line right there.
Yeah.
And I did a few spray outs on the different color whites and stuff like that. So this is the one that I went with, and I think it was a good choice.
Yeah, it is a nice color. It is. Yeah.
It's got a lot of compliments on it over the years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The combination is nice. All right. So you got the engine. You got the red going on up in there.
Yeah. Oh, there's still a lot of stuff I want to do, but all that motor compartment, except for the alternator, all of that was done like about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I even, started even working on the car.
Okay.
Eventually, I want to go through it and start, redressing it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dress up kit on it or something,
Okay. Okay.
Other than that, I'm just driving it and enjoying it.
Yeah, definitely. And I know over here you have Uncle Roy's signatures, and on this side over here.
Well, yeah. I had the striper guy. I had him put that on there, in memory of Aunt Clee and Uncle Roy.
Okay.
Originally, he bought this car from my aunt.
Okay.
Yeah, and he passed away. And he's still living.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's originally who he bought the car for. And after she passed away, and then he kind of put it in the garage.
Yeah.
Driving no more.
Didn't drive it. That's when you came along and took it off his hands, huh?
Well, I didn't even know he still had the car.
Okay.
He called me one day when I had my shop and asked me did I want the car. I didn't
Yeah.
even know he still had it.
Yeah. Okay.
I said, yeah. I asked him how much he wanted for it, and he said, no, I want you to have it because I know you're the only one in the family that's doing anything to it.
Yeah. Car guy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so I gathered up the posse and we got a trailer and we went up to LA to pick it up.
Yeah, and I was one of the ones who went with you to pick it up.
I got pictures of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a teenager back then. I'm damn near an old guy now. Man. Yeah, so
What that makes me.
yeah, super old. Hey. So you got any plans, like, once you get to that age where you're like Uncle Roy and you ain't driving no more? Do I get it?
I want to make sure I leave it with my kids. I just want to be clear on that. I just want it with my kids. And hopefully they'll keep it and continue doing what I'm doing. I just want to make sure that it's left in good hands.
Yeah.
I would say wouldn't sell it like I know a lot of people do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they don't have any interest in it, so it's gone.
Yeah, definitely. And what are you working with in the trunk back here? That's it?
Yeah, I just recently
right.
got that stuff done.
You probably can't see much. Don't have a whole lot of lighting.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, about 2 years. Yeah, just something simple. I ain't want nothing, erratic custom or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate it. I want to thank you for giving me some time out of your 24. Kind of giving the backstory on the car. I know a lot of the times when people come to these car shows, they see the car, they see the work that's already been put into it, and they might see some pictures of when the car had started the process. But a lot of people don't know how a lot of these guys and ladies came into these vehicles
Right.
and know the history of what they actually went through to get into where it's at right now. So
it was a lot of work, but like I said, it was pretty much all done at the same time.
Yeah.
I had to get it done and get it finished.
yeah, definitely.
But you know, you never finish work. So I still got lots
Still got some
lot of
work.
stuff I want to do. But
Okay.
you know, it's a driver.
Yeah. Okay.
Not to be mistaken as a trailer plane.
Yeah.
Driver.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I'm just gonna take a little swing by the vehicle real fast.
Okay. Yeah.
And again. And what's going on? This is Wes from the Stoic Lounge podcast, and I'm here with my man Rick. And today from Backyard Boogie, and we are going to be talking about his 65 Caddy here. So Rick, hey man, can you just talk to the people and tell us the backstory on this vehicle right here?
Backstory is I was born in 1965, so I always looked for a 1965 Cadillac convertible. Very hard to find. We finally found one. We picked it up in El Centro, I'll say about 8 years ago. It wasn't in this condition.
Okay.
Pretty bad shape. We brought it home, paid $4,500 for it. No VIN number, no tags, but we took a chance.
Okay.
During the process of rebuilding it, we found the VIN on the frame. After that, we checked the registration. It was legit, so we started building the car. The car's been through a full rebuild, new engine, new transmission, new brakes. Bodywork and paint was done by myself and my son.
Okay.
We consider ourselves Backyard Boogie. We do work in our backyard, and it started as a joke, but it turned into a business.
Yeah.
Like I said, this vehicle's been in the process of being built over 7 years.
7 years.
And this is the first time I take the car out anywhere.
Okay.
Because at the same time, I'm 58 years old.
Yeah.
I'm not into the car show scene, but I love the cars. I love.
Exactly.
I build cars for a living. I enjoy what I do, and and the car is just something that gives me satisfaction.
Okay.
Gives me comfort.
Yeah.
Looking at my car and looking at the way it is satisfying.
Okay.
So it's not about the car show. It's not about the money. It's about being satisfied.
Yeah.
And my son's involved in it. My son's Little Rick. He's learning how to paint now, and he's my best friend Carlos and my nephew. They've all been part of this build.
Okay.
The car was built completely in the backyard.
Completely in the backyard.
Nothing, no shop, no nothing.
Wow.
Everything was in the backyard. The mufflers was welded by my son.
Okay.
The engine was rebuilt. We installed it ourselves, me and my friend Carlos. We're actually here last night till 12 o'clock getting the car ready for today.
Getting it ready for today.
Again, the car's not a show car. I don't show it.
Yeah.
So this is the first time the car's been out in the street.
Okay.
Other than that, I'd like to introduce my family, my kids.
Yeah, man, if you fellas, you guys can go ahead and come on up in here because everybody was a part of this project right here. Appreciate it. If you can just give your name.
Little Rick.
Little Rick, all right.
Carlos.
JC. JC, all right. And all you guys have something to do with this car right here, man. So, anybody else, man? Can anybody else give the story about when you guys, when Pops came, he got the car and everything, and how you guys pretty much got involved with it? Because you said he started off as a joke, right? Backyard Boogie. And then it ended up turning into something a little bit more than that. Because it caught my eye. So obviously you guys are doing something good out here, right? Man, kind of give me a backstory, man, about, how you came into helping Pops with the car, man.
Since I was little, I've been helping my dad with cars. He's built cars his whole life. I got into it. I got pictures of me being this small.
Yeah.
Building cars in the backyard to this day. Now I'm building my own cars.
Okay. All right, nice. And what about you?
So going through the history, I always call it the showstopper. So every time I joke about it, it's like, hey, we gotta take it to the car show, to the local events.
Yeah.
And I'm all like telling the guys like, okay, so where's the trophy? Because it's like it's ready to go.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It's been a work in progress from day one, but she's like here to take that home, trophy home.
Okay. All right, sounds good. What about you?
My dad introduced me to him, to Rick.
All right.
Gave me the privilege of meeting them, putting his car.
Okay.
And I'm the one that convinced Martillo not to sell it.
You convinced him not to sell it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm glad you convinced him not to sell it, man, because it definitely is a eye stopper and a showstopper right here, man. So, do you got any other plans? You guys have any other plans with the vehicles? Or any other vehicles in project that you guys haven't?
The car, I've been offered quite a bit of money for the car,
Okay.
but the car is, it's hard to say, but the car's in the family.
Yeah, family
This car's
vehicle.
going to be given to my son, and hopefully after my son, my grandkids get to enjoy this car.
Okay.
So when I'm gone, my grandkids will have something to say, this is grandpa's.
Yes.
So the car has no value. I've gotten offered tons of money for it.
Yeah.
But it's something that I hope to see my grandkids ride in it,
Okay.
even after I'm gone.
Yeah.
And hopefully my son keeps it in the family.
Hopefully keeps it in the family, man. Yeah, so it's pretty much what it comes down to it has sentimental value to it.
Like I said, I was born in
Exactly.
65. I wanted a
Yeah,
65
and you got a
Cadillac,
65.
and I have it. So when my son or my grandkids roll in this car,
Yeah,
they can remember Grandpa.
definitely.
And this was Grandpa's car.
Okay, man. Well, hey, man, I just want to thank you guys for sharing with the audience the significance of your car. I know you say that it has no value, but I think we're talking about monetary value, but we know that it has sentimental value because all you guys put some hard work into this thing, man. So is there any other way anybody out here can get in touch with you, man? I mean, I know you guys said it kind of started off as a hobby, turned into a business, but I don't know, you have an Instagram, you have any social media outlets or anything like that?
Instagram and Facebook, Rick's Backyard Boogie.
Rick's Backyard Boogie, let me get that. Got it?
That's where you
Okay.
can find most of the work that we post.
We still
Okay.
do work for people. Like I said, it started as a hobby and it turned into a little bit of business. I'm employed full time, so we're all
Okay.
employed, and we do this at night after we get home.
Okay.
So our shop's open till 10 o'clock at night, and we do fabricating, painting, hydraulics, whatever people need.
Whatever you need.
And like I said, it started as a joke, as a hobby.
Okay.
And it's turning into a business, which it's kind of hard for us to control at this time. 'Cause
Okay.
We're enthusiasts. We're car enthusiasts.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we are.
Yeah, and it
We're not
actually,
quality stuff.
and it shows, man. It shows. Okay. All right, hey, man, fellas, I appreciate it. And thank you for your time, all right?
Thank you.
Hey, this is Wes at the Stoic Lounge. Catch the podcast, and we'll be talking to you soon. Bye. So what's going on? This is Wes from the Stoic Lounge, and I'm here with my man Donnie from Kingdom Riders, y'all. And he's gonna tell y'all a little, give y'all a backdrop on how he came into his vehicle right here. So Donnie, if you don't mind talking to the people, man, just kind of tell us, you know, the make and model of the car, the year of it, and you know how it came into your hands.
Okay, what's up, my peoples? First of all, I want to say, my man right here is an amazing man right here.
Thank you.
This man right here gives me the motivation, the inspiration to make my health better. You see what I'm saying? So, I just want to let you know that Kingdom Rider Car Club, it's a 98 Lincoln Town car. I got it back in about 2011, and my brother Mike Ochoa, he blessed me with this car. I helped him. We both retired from the city of San Diego, and he promised me if I help him retire and he gets it, he's gonna bless me with a ride. So my homeboy Berm, he had a 99 Lincoln, and I just fell in love with that car. Like that car, his car was just badass, right? So I said, man, I want one like that. I had an Impala back in the day. I had a 69 Impala back in the 90s, and all the way up to 2000. And I let it go, and then my twins were born, and I had to take care of them. So up until they about maybe 11 or 12 years old, man, I was able to get them situated, and I was in a better place. And my boy Mike Ochoa blessed me with this. So It didn't look like this, of course. It took a long time to get it to where it is now. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of bartering, because I'm a detailer too. So a lot of my old club brothers, they had talent with paint. My boy Cisneros, he leafed and striped it for me. I bartered with him, and so it didn't look like, it looked like I spent a grip of money on it. But up until a couple of years ago, that's when I really put some more money into it.
Yeah.
Like my boy, you know, I got engraving. You know, I got this custom paint.
Okay.
My rims are limited editions.
Okay.
There was only 100 sets made of these. You know, my boy Lorenzo. Lorenzo, he did my patterns.
Okay.
And then my boy Mr. J, he did my murals.
All right.
And my car is called Ghetto Life.
Ghetto Life, got it.
Yeah, and what it is Rick James is my favorite singer of all time with Tina Marie. So I wanted to dedicate my car to them.
Yeah.
So I got Rick James.
Can you point that out for us?
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of sure. Yeah.
So I got Rick James right here.
All right. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, that part. Got my girl Tina Marie right here. That's my girl Tina.
Okay.
And so
Fire and design.
And so, just what you see here is this was done like 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
So, you know, it's forever evolving.
Yeah.
Right. My boy Mr. J did these new patterns right here, but my boy Lorenzo did the top.
Okay.
I had a custom sunroof put in it.
Right.
Victor from National Sunroof.
All right. So that was something. Okay. They installed that. Didn't come with the vehicle.
No, it didn't come with that. And then I flipped the script on them and put these suicide doors on them.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
This didn't come with the car. But my boy Chavi did the doors.
Okay.
Okay? And he made them to where it's a factory. It's factory, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, so my boy Chavi gets the credit for that. Then on the other side, you got my boy Cisneros put that Ghetto Life on there. I got the engraving. And so I really actually dedicated this car to my fallen all-time singers.
Okay.
Right? So my man, Mr. Barry White,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
My man Barry White, and then my man Luther. That's Luther Vandross. That's Fat Luther.
Fat
You know what I'm
Luther.
saying? Fat
Yeah.
Luther. Yeah, Fat
Yeah,
Luther.
yeah,
That was
definitely Fat Luther.
Definitely Fat Luther. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that part. So you know, I got some engraving here.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know what I'm saying? And a couple of different people did the engraving.
Okay.
My boy actually right here, my boy Sergio, you know, he got my socks engraved and my cooking back down there engraved. And
Okay.
he's from the Crowd Car Club. So
Okay.
It's his props. Oh, my boy Big Jess, he made my wing chips. And these are only one in the world. Those are only one in the world and nobody else got them. Those are custom made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, you know, I'm just trying to be different, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like,
That's what it's about.
you know, when you see we in a land of 20,000 Lincolns,
Yeah.
and you know, you just
Gotta stand out.
You gotta put your take on it. Your you know.
Definitely.
I put this is myself. You know.
Uh-huh.
Got the custom wood grain.
Yeah, so
wheel
yeah,
in
that's
it.
nice.
You know what I mean? It's always, you know, I'm always upgrading and working on it. But
Yeah.
You know, it's all good.
Yeah. So do you find when doing working on your car, man, it kind of gives you like a peace of mind? You know, it's kind of like your fortress of solitude, because I know, you know, we all have our hobbies and things like that, and sometimes, you know, you got men out here who love their toys still, and you know that's where they find their peace at.
Absolutely,
you know?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, this is my therapy.
Okay.
So, you know, as men, we all going through our family situations, our life situations.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And for me, this is my to get away from the hustle and bustle and all the things that's going on in the world.
Yeah.
When I'm in my car, brother, when I'm in my rider, nothing else matters. I got my music going. I'm bucking, dipping, tipping, hitting the switches. I don't worry about nothing else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a piece for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people, you know, they go to other avenues. You know what I'm saying? Some people drink, they do drugs, they do whatever. I don't do that. This right here,
Yeah.
this is what it's all about.
Yeah. Definitely.
And my kids, my twins,
Yeah.
they love this, man. They grew up in this with me. You know, I grew up. I brought them into this,
Yeah.
and now they 21 years old, and they love the culture.
Yeah.
They live it and breathe it just like me.
Definitely.
And they also drive.
Yeah.
They also hit the switch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I passed it down to them because they wanted it, because they were interested.
Yeah.
And that, you know, who am I as a father? No, I don't have any boys, but my girls, for them to love it just as much as I do,
Yeah.
there's no way that I won't let them experience everything that has to do with this.
Definitely.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you know, they want their own cars. See what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
want their own. So, but in the meantime, until they get their own,
Yeah.
they got this.
Definitely. So is
They
it
learn how to drive in this car, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So this is definitely something I'm pretty sure you want to keep in the family. And like when you at that age where you're not driving anymore, it's like you want it to stick around.
Yeah.
I mean, do you?
Come pick up your dad. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go hit some corners.
Okay.
Let's go bend some corners. You know
All
what
right,
I mean?
man. Okay, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you giving me some time out of your 24, man, to kind of give us a history on your vehicle, how it came into your hands, what you think about it, what you plan on doing about it in the future. Is there any shout out you want to send, or you know, any followings or any social media outlets or anything like that? Anybody want to get in touch with you on anything?
Absolutely. You know, I also detail a lot of these cars that's out here, you know, on the circuit and out here on the with these events and stuff. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram is Must Be Magic, and I'm also Kingdom Rider Car Club, Kingdom Riders SD CC. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. My twins, my babies, they do photography, so they're Taylor Twins photos. So look them up too. And I just want to say thank you to my brothers at Kingdom Rider Car Club. You know what I'm saying? Like we solid, man.
Definitely.
We are a solid bunch of people. You know, we all have our own personal relationship with the man upstairs, but we also love our family. You know what I'm saying? We all family, and you know, we just try to stay positive, and we just try to get that good vibe out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. All right, man. Again, I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna just take a stroll around and let everybody see the vehicle one last time, man. And appreciate it. Thank you. What's going on? This is Wes from the Stoic Lounge again, Stoic Lounge, and I'm here with my man Chewy. We are chilling in his Impala, and just like the rest, he's going to give us a backdrop on how he got the vehicle, and what kind of work he put into it, and what he plans on doing with it, and what's going on in his life with his vehicles and stuff like that. So, Chewy, man, if you don't mind talking to the people, man, and telling them how you came into the vehicle, and and just give us a little bit more description on the Impala here.
All right, first of all, you want it in Spanish or you want it in English?
Let's do it in English. I might be able to do Spanish subtitles or something.
All right, you can sub, right? Oh, just a little bit, just so you guys know. The car lives in Mexico. It's built in Mexico. Because a lot of times, when I go to shows, especially Salinas or Fresno or San Jose or San Francisco, that I've been, Vegas, on and on, they always ask me, where do you live? Or is the car coming from Mexico? And I go, yes. So they have that doubt, And so the car was built in Mexico, 100%. It's all built over there. I know it's clean and nice and as competitive as US. That's why probably they ask me all them questions. And they have that doubt about the chrome, the paint job, and all the hydraulics and all that.
Okay.
As far as the hydraulics, all the tubing, I do it myself. I went to school for the hard line, on and on. And the paint job was done also in TJ. And all the chrome I did it in 2 chrome shops in TJ.
Okay.
Which is San Diego Plating and Olivera. Now the reason why I bring them up is because we have about 8 chrome shops in TJ. But then the budget is what counts.
All right.
So those 2 I told you, to me, are one of the best. Now those other ones are okay, but they're cheap. But then again, it's what you pay for, what I mean?
Definitely.
So they have that big doubt about that all the time. I explain to you guys so you guys know what happens.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're saying, oh, the chrome is not good. It's because it's all how much you pay. It's all in the money.
Yeah.
The ones I told you, they're more picky. They know what to do as far as that. So you get into it, you know who to pretty much go to.
Yeah.
If you guys want me to guide you guys, I'm open. Guide you guys whenever you guys want to do that. You could always get a hold of me on the car shows I'm at all the time. Now, I call myself a true lowrider, but an international lowrider. Now, why international lowrider? Because I live in Mexico and I'm on the U.S. Or I'm in the U.S. and go to Mexico. And then this car goes all the way to Chihuahua, all the way to Juarez, and all the way to Hermosillo, Sonora. That's where we took this car. And then Phoenix, on and on. Most of the lowriders that I know, they don't have the time. They got the money, but they don't have the time. Or they have the money and the time, but they don't like to travel.
Okay.
So me, I like to travel, and that's why you see me all over where I'm at, what I'm doing, this and that. And as far as the car, bringing it back to TJ, it's assembled, in Mexico. It's the upholstery done over Mexico, on and on. So whenever you guys want to build, it's way cheaper in Mexico because of the labor-wise.
Yeah.
But the smartest of the parts, most of the parts, a lot of the parts we buy them in Cali, so we just bring them over. But the labor is where it's all cheap. Cheap than in the U.S. though. As far as the paint job, as far as the labor and the chrome shop, the upholstery guys, all that. So the numbers will be more inexpensive than it is in the U.S.
Okay. Now, man, how did you obtain this vehicle, man? Did you get it years ago? Was
we
it
got it
gifted
almost
to you?
about 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yes, and then we paid $3,000 for it.
Wow.
And it wasn't like normally what you guys buy now, sometimes all rusted and stuff.
Yeah.
No, this car is original SS and original, all the doors, all the with the body mount, it's all his. So it's nothing that I bought brand new hood or whatever. It's all the way I got it. This is the way it is.
Okay. So, I know you put a lot of time into it, man, but it sounded like it's a project car with you and a couple other people. So is this like a business thing that you do with the vehicle, or is it like your own personal vehicle?
Just a hobby, just a hobby on this car. I used to have another 64 convertible also, and that's why I tell everybody I don't open my mouth no more. I went to a car show and they told me, hey, you want to sell it? I said yes, $10,000 at that time. And I was in a car show in El Centro. Next day, they came over to my house and brought me the money, which I wasn't even selling. I didn't want to sell it.
Yeah.
So I ended up selling it because I'm a man of words. So they told me, and I had to let it go.
Yeah.
So when I got this one, we put more attention to it, more
Okay.
detail on it.
So, man, when you're working on these vehicles, and specifically like this one right here, man, is it one of those things where I know you take pride in your work and everything that you do, but is it one of those things where you're like at peace when you're doing this? I mean, because everybody has their thing that they do that allows them to just kind of escape, get away to a fortune of solitude or something like that. Is working on your cars where you find your peace of mind at?
Yes, I mean, a lot of detail on this car. We put a lot of detail. I mean, the judges, they don't even see it until I tell them, look, this is detail over detail over detail, and until I tell them. But the way it was built is it's like original, you know, lowrider or show car. But then that was the whole subject to it, you know, as far as making it clean and simple but elegant at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing I regret that I messed up on this car without knowing what I was doing is original with the AC. And I didn't do the whole AC in it.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I want to bring it back, to put the AC in it, because it was an AC car.
Oh, it was an AC car, all right.
Right,
But it's
original. So
originally.
I didn't do all the AC, so that's one of the things that maybe I do back again, you know, bring the AC in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any other features you plan on adding to the vehicle out besides the AC, or are you pretty much done with
this?
this?
A little bit engraved. I don't want to get into the engrave a lot, because then you end up doing the whole car.
Yeah.
But just a little detail on the engrave, just for the points, you know.
Okay.
And for judging and stuff like that. That's about it. But the AC is probably one of the things I got to bring back.
Okay,
you know,
the
for
AC.
the car. Right.
Yeah. Okay, man. Well, hey, man.
And then a lot of guys, they ask me, you know, it's a safe in TJ, on and on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got nothing going on or whatever, it is like no matter what, where you're at. And I drive the car in TJ day and the night. You know, I drive it. I use it. I don't use it as much, but I do use it.
Yeah.
And I drive it over there by myself, on and on. So just so you guys know what's up there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, sometimes outside of, you know, you thinking somebody might try to carjack you or something because you have a nice vehicle.
It all depends where you're at, what are you doing, who you hanging with, on, and all that becomes a...
And not only that, man, I mean, the roads over there sometimes, man, will beat your car up, man.
Right,
you know.
On top of that. So just so you guys know, I mean, we use the car, not, you know, we use it for weddings, videos.
Okay.
Quinceañeras, on and on. You know, we take advantage of the car.
Okay, man. Well, man, I would like for you to show us that trunk, man, because you got some stuff in that trunk, man, I've never seen before, and I heard you talking about it a little while ago. So
right, we did a lot of. I mean, I was waiting and waiting, so when I wanted to do it because I was going to put some money in it. Yeah. And eventually, it is money in it.
Yeah.
So now that I came out with it, breaking it out with, I did a lot, you know, details and something weird, something different, on and on. And yes, and then I came with the idea of the fitting balls that we call them.
Okay.
And so it's something, you know, I'm selling them at the shows, and whoever wants one, you know, they see it on my car the way it looks, the way it is, what it is, you know. So when I show it to the guys, they don't know what it is. But when I explain to them or they see it on the car, then they know what it is.
All right, man, we think we can go check it out and see what it is?
Let's go see the trunk.
All right. All right, so here we are now at the back in the trunk, and yeah, man, this is this is a masterpiece back here, man. So can you kind of explain to us in detail, man, what's going on here?
What I wanted to concentrate was make it a four-pumper, but a clean and elegant, and something you could understand what it works. Most of the times we'll see a lot of tubing on it. We don't know where it goes, what it does, because you can't understand it.
Yeah.
Here we did something elegant and simple and clean, something different.
Okay.
It's got a lot of details. If you're into the hydraulics, it's got a lot, you know, custom stuff on it.
Okay.
Just by looking at it, the guys that know, they know what I'm talking about. And the whole car's got a lot of details. Just, you know, got to go back and forth.
All right. And I see you got some engraving and stuff.
Right. I did a little bit engraving, and those are the balls I came out with.
Oh, that's your patent. That's your
right.
Okay.
Right. That's my thing right there. Yes. So something new that I did. So I did with the balls, which is the fitting, and then I also did these. So you don't see all that thread. Normally all the thread. I did all the custom battery covers. So I did, you know, a lot of stuff. So make it clean and simple and elegant.
Okay. Man, so you don't normally see a setup like this with people's Lolos?
I mean, you see it, but the thing is, with the cost right now,
Okay.
it's money. When the reason why I went with the Optimus is because when I truly finish it, it's gonna have 12 batteries.
Okay.
You know, for the 4 pumps, and so the battery is way expensive, the Optima battery. And then the reason why I went, because it's more money on the Optima battery. But then again, it'll fit.
Okay.
You know, my 12 batteries on the trunk on that, plus the 4 pumps. And the only thing I'm missing right now is gonna be my speakers, my boombox there in the back.
Okay,
So
got
it's
it.
still gonna add that on to the car.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so that's what we, you know, play and do. And I came with the dumps, you know, some 2 aircraft and then 2 Watermans. Where back in the day we used to use them, but nobody kind of liked them.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to bring them back, you know, so they see them, you know, something nowadays with what we had back in the day.
Okay, so is it like modified now as opposed to how it was back in the day? Is that why you're trying to bring it back?
In a certain way, yes. In a certain way, old school with the new school version. You know,
Okay.
mixing in the 2 things right nowadays.
Okay.
See, those dumps were the ones we used to use back in the day.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
70s, 80s. That was it. You know what I mean? Besides
Yeah.
the square on and on.
Okay.
And so I got lucky to do a setup where we're doing both those 2 things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it, man.
It didn't even take a few to do it. Le falta poquito, pero sí le falta otro.
It's that underbar.
Now, so you guys know, since we got into detail, this is the number 1, and I could go back and forth and arguing with proof. This is the car that designed the wishbone. This is it. I call it the Baja 1000 rear end. And if you into the trophy trucks, if you look at the trophy trucks, it's the same kind of design on the Baja 1000 rear end on the trophy trucks. It's got all the Heinz. The guy that built it for me is the champion in Mexico of the Baja 1000, you know,
The off-road
off-road,
vehicles?
yeah.
Okay.
So the shop that does it is Mario Reynoso, and he's the one that designed the wishbone on the car.
So we're
And
talking about
this is
we're talking about the middle piece
the
right up in
middle
there.
piece. So
Okay.
this is the original wishbone design.
Wow.
I know after that everybody copied different, but the concept about it, that's it right there.
Wow. Okay.
So this is it. We published it off of my other car, my friend,
Yeah.
on Boulevard Magazine when the magazine was on.
Yeah.
We did that on that.
Okay.
So just so you guys have a little bit of info on that, this is it right here. It's the original rear end. A lot of people think I have a Toyota, that I cut it, it's not cut. It is what it is. It's the original rear end.
The original
Yes,
rear end.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what's something unique about my car is that it's the rear end on it. You know, it's different, way different than any other car. I've been, you know, at the shows we go, we see, you know. I know they're beautiful,
Okay.
on and on, but this is something different, unique, clean, simple,
Definitely.
and elegant. You know, so that was the whole object about the whole car.
Yeah, that's you got a lot of chrome up under there
Right,
too, man.
right. And then since I also work on the chrome shop on the side, but then you know they have being a little bit of sponsor with them. But that was after I built the car though.
Okay. Well, man, is there any way anybody can get in touch with you, man? You got a handle, you got Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook?
I got Instagram under Chuy Contreras, Chuy Lowrider. That's
Chuy
where
Low-
I'm at right there.
Okay. Was that Facebook? Or was that Instagram?
Instagram.
That was Instagram. All right. So
Yes.
that okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then Facebook too.
And then Facebook.
Right.
Okay, man. All right, man. Well, hey, man, I want to appreciate you, and I thank you for giving me some time out of your 24. It's greatly appreciated. I know it's a lot of car enthusiasts out there. I'm a fan of Impalas. I like old schools, and yours are one of the ones that caught my eye
Right.
here today, man. So I appreciate what you're doing, and hopefully, man, we can be able to check out some more of those vehicles that you have.
Yeah. I mean, whenever you guys want to go to TJ, you know we're over there.
All right, Tijuana, man. Hey, I don't mind going down to Mexico. I'm
All
there.
right.
You
We'll
know?
see you soon.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
just different.